Hadn't seen it this year though.
What is Solomon's presence? More, I assume he's going to play more than 12 minutes going to do on Saturday.
Well, his presence has helped our team a lot. It's changed our team. Obviously, I think we're playing better right now than we have all year. But I think just having a rim protector, a guy that can muscle up guys down low and rebound, defend, and screen. He's been a big part of our success over the last month, and it'll help. Obviously, Baylor's got a really good front line, and so we need all the help we can get against those guys.
Does it feel like Solomon's helped Deontay to be a little bit more consistent outside of the Texas Tech game maybe, but recently it just seems like...
Yeah, Deontay's had a great run outside of, the best thing about Deontay was he had 2 points the other night at Texas Tech. He was awesome on the bench. He was awesome in the locker room after the game. That's when you start getting your team going in the right direction. And so Deontay, I saw some stat about his 5 previous games, about 16 and 6 and 4 assists. He's been terrific, and I think he's been a lot more under control. Decision-making's been good. I expect him to play well on Saturday.
Steve, I haven't crunched the numbers on it, but it seems like you're getting to the free throw line more.
We are. We have in these last games. We're a team that for a while we were getting to the line 8 to 10 times, and that's kind of unusual. Not for this team, I should say, but I want a team that's going to get to the line and shoot more than their opponents. And if you look at our free throw line against Kansas State, against Texas Tech, against TCU here, I think we've been in the 20s. And so that's something that has been a weakness and slowly is becoming a strength, and we're making them.
For that, is Deontay a guy specifically you'd like to see get to the line more?
Yeah, I'd love to get him. He's probably the best guy that could get to the line as much as he really wanted to. And if we could get him to get there more, that's obviously a bonus. But I think we're driving the ball better and put more pressure on the defense.
For Solomon, what is his challenge on Saturday, kind of physicality versus length? Not that he lacks length, but Motley and
I think probably physicality. It's kind of a physicality and length is one, and then experience is probably upperclassman, young guy. But he's done great. I think we challenged him at halftime at Texas Tech because I don't think he played great in the first half. And I think he really responded. He made big plays for us late.
Monte said it was a C game from you guys the first time you played Baylor. How far has this team come since then?
We've come a long way because you watch these, you go through the second half of the season and you go dissect these games prior and you're like, man, we look bad. And we did. But that's part of the process of building a team and coaching and guys getting better and understanding roles. And so Baylor's very good. We understand the challenge they present us, and our focus is on 3 o'clock on Saturday. We've got 2 days to really prep and lock into them and get ourselves better too. But we've got to play well. We can't play our C game and beat them. We've got to play our A game, and hopefully being at home will help.
What does Baylor do that so well?
They bring a lot of size and physicality around the rim, and then in the zone. We got good shots though down there, and they play at a different tempo. They want to play in the 60s.
Do you attack the paint a little bit more to try and get some of their bigs in foul trouble?
But you got to do it by be smart. You can't just go in there. We took some shots that was just like, shoot it because we're going to block it. And so you got to be smart. You got to get angles. You got to get downhill. You got to get space. You can't just drive it in there carelessly and recklessly, because if you do that, we had some possessions like that they're just way like turnovers because Motley or Aku, one of those guys, just going to block it.
This team's playing for second place in the Big 12. What's that mean to you, obviously, at this point in the season?
It's great. It's one day at a time. You go through highs and lows every season, and right now we're playing well, but it's about today. It's about Thursday. It's about practice. I've been on the road recruiting the last couple of days. Now we're really diving in and locked in on Baylor. And, if we're fortunate to win, then each game becomes more meaningful, as you go down the stretch run and you want to play in big games. We've all been a part of big games this time of year, and so I think the guys are in a good place. But we got to play well. We know we got a great challenge ahead of us.
It seems like this team is approaching its ceiling, not getting better. Where does that growth continue to come from? Because obviously you got to keep ramping up over the next month.
Well, we got seniors. I think we got 4 seniors, 3 that have been here for 4 or 5 years. And I tell this to everybody, if you look at our games we won, 3 of those guys probably played really well. We haven't had all 4 play well on the same night. When 1 or 2 only play well, we have a tough time winning. And so, you know, we're leaning on those guys, and those guys got to lead us right now. But also, you know, I think the bench, I think Donovan's continued to get better. You know, Solomon's presence has been huge. Nick Babb bounced back from the TCU game and gave us some really good minutes. And then, you know, Daryl had good energy, you know, the other night. And so we just all got to continue. The best thing about the Texas Tech game was after the game, I think, was our most complete. Everybody was on the same page. Everybody was happy. Everybody was for one another. And that's where you want to be this time of year. And so, but the stretch now, they're all big. All the teams we play now are going to be really, really good. And so we got to be at our best.
Thanks.